My name is Micah, a private pilot and aviation enthusiast. Here you will find updates and news about flight simulation, real-world flights, and adventures, as well as information on what it's like to own and operate your own aircraft. We also stream and enjoy flight simulator operations and virtual air traffic control. My wish is for you to enjoy aviation as much as I do. Welcome to being up in the sky. Hello everybody and welcome back to X-Plane 11. My name is Micah Messer and today we're going to be flying the wonderful ZIBO 737-800 from Charlotte to Boston. We'll be on VATSIM the whole way, hopefully. We've got controllers here in Charlotte all the way through DC Center and then Boston approach as well, so hopefully we'll keep them all the way, but we shall see. It has been a while since I've flown here in X-Plane, so they're going to have to give me a little bit of grace and mercy as well. Now, currently we're getting about 30 frames outside the aircraft. When I hop inside, drops down to about 23. So, I'm going to keep this up the whole time so you guys can kind of see what I'm getting here. Actually, let me fix this. There we go. Should be able to see that the whole time. And we'll get going here. I'm also still eating lunch. You're going to have to pardon that as well. But we got our clearance already from Charlotte approach. They gave us a PDC. So we're going to go ahead and get to the FMC. Get this sucker programmed in here. So let's do that. So we're leaving from Charlotte to Boston. Now let me know if the music's too loud or anything like that. I haven't checked it. I really should, but I haven't. So Delta 1218 is going to be our call sign today. We're expecting runway. Let's see, what did he give us? HD Simulation, hello. Thanks for stopping by and talking to me real fast last night. Hope you had a good flight last night. Sorry I wasn't able to check it out, but I had to be up early this morning for work. So, all right, 36 center is what we're expecting our runway to be. And, let's see, we've been given the Barmy 4 departure, and then the RDU transition. Yep. And then we're going to go direct to Bobo, B-O. Nope, sorry, two B's. B-O, B-B-O-B, B-O, Bobo, B-B-O-B-O-B-O, B-O-B-O-B-O. Alright, and Quebec 22 is going to be our airway. And then direct to RBV. It's a VOR. Right there. And then Quebec 419 is going to be our arrival as well. Into JFK. So we're going to fly over top of JFK. That's... yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, and then the Robic 3 arrival in Boston. So Boston, Robic 3, JFK in transition. And then I actually, so it says ILS, right? What was my plan to actually say? Let me check my plan here. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got here? Boston, come on. I just need what you're expecting on the arrival. Runways. See, I just want to see what flow they're on tonight. Well, actually, it looks like Boston's offline now, so it doesn't even matter. I can choose whatever I want. What's the weather in Boston? That's what's going to determine it. Let's pull that up real fast. Alright, so 2-2 left, it looks like. So I'm going to do the RNAV 2-2 left, even though I normally do ILS. And that should be the legs. Looks good to me. Alright, we'll go here. I already got all this on. The only thing I don't have is the fuel loading. Yeah, so we're gonna request fuel truck.
Flight deck hose is connected and starting refueling.
All right, they'll get that fueled up. 37 on there. One thing I do need to check here on my Charlotte's departure, Barmy Ford, RNAV departure, 36 center. Let's see. Here we go. Initial climb, 36 center, climb heading 003. All right, so course is going to be 003. And 003 is set. VR, sit pilot, what's going on, my man? Early afternoon stream, yeah. Middle of work calls. And the SU12 update for Microsoft. Yep. I need to get that update started as well so it can be running. I hope it's a good one. I know it's a little large, but not too bad. But yeah, excited for that one, that's for sure. Alright, so that's been done. Got that pulled. Or we need that. I'll keep this up for now. Actually, go ahead and close up the doors here. Get everybody seated. Flight attendants, please seat everybody in the cabin. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to go overhead here. Oh yeah, nothing will go wrong with the update. Never does, right? Everything's perfect. Open mic.
All right, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
All right. Anti-collision light's going to come on. Fuel pumps coming on. We got our fuel still loading. Probably should have waited for those to stop loading before I turn on the fuel pumps, but we'll be okay. Maybe. All right, India's still current. I've already got that. And let's see here. Still fueling up. So it does look good. I'm just not happy with the frames, dude. I'm like 22, 23 FPS right now. You know, this is a default airport too, so I explain still struggling with that performance, you know. And I actually, so just so everyone sees, these are my graphic settings right now. Yep, still needs optimization, for sure. Then when I look down, it goes up to 40. Look up, 35. But if you look horizontal, just the amount of objects that it's rendering is just, it's insane. So, all right. All right, what is my altitude here? Okay, about 750 actually is what I need to set this at. Are we done fueling yet? Nope, still fueling. Lovely. Lovely. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do. Yeah, it's not unreasonable. Yeah, it's not like I have crazy settings set up or anything, so. But hey, what do I know? Get some AC running for them. Well, in this case, it's probably more like heat because we were in cold spout down here in the south, but Let me
Ground
pull
flight
up.
deck fuel is open.
Charlotte, arrival information, whiskey current altimeter 3045.
All right, whiskey's now current.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are
3045.
ready.
3045 across the box. 16 sunny, not waffle fronts. We would be a good day to fly. Too bad you're working, right? Too bad you're working. All right, we're all fueled up and everything, so we've got that set. We can go ahead and get the APU started now. 1, 2, 3, release. Juliet for departure. It's always how it is, though, right? The perfect days to fly, you're busy. How would it be anywhere else? All right, we're going to 370 today. What is my reserves? Add all that together, that's 4.6. No, that's 7.6 total reserves.
American 201, contact Atlanta Center 132.7.
All right, we'll do 30 on the cost index. I'm using Delta's actual format, and it's different, so I'm like still having to find things. It's fun, a lovely time. Probably shouldn't have, but hey, I wanted to see what it looks like. Oh, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Wins. Wins. Let's see. We've got... 26064 for the winds there. Top of climb, outside air temperatures can be -54. Planned fuel. What do we got here? 9.3. All right, M1 limit. Let's set this down to there. Looks good there. 5 flaps set, CG set. Pull in 142. Then we're gonna bring that up onto here. Set there as well. And flight directors can come on now. All right. Get on here. Go Alt on. Get that ready so we can get pushback here. Tell the jetway to go away. Goodbye, jetway. I don't need you anymore.
Ground to cockpit.
Call.
Tow is driving up.
That is loud. All right, we need to turn him down.
Charlotte approach runway 36 right, taxi Golf Charlie, cross runway 5.
Oh yeah, yep, we've got VATSIM on board. Charlotte's online, DC's online, Atlanta's online. Boston was online, but they're off now. So won't be able to use them, but...
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Oh, are they doing an event tonight? That would probably explain it. That would explain it.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Alright, we'll release park brake here in a second. I do want to go and get Atlanta Center set here, 132.975. Alright, so we'll go ahead and release our parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright. APU set, APU bleeds coming on, packs coming off, and number 2 engine going to ground. Providence, I gotcha. Providence, Rhode Island. You gonna stream tonight, VR? 425. Adding fuel.
American 750 feet is going to maintain
3,000. All right, engine number 1, go and start. Oh, I'm sure SU-12 will throw a wrench in the works. I'm sure it will. Adding fuel. It's its job, man. I mean, come on. Like, a job of any update is to throw
looks like you missed golf. It's not a problem. Just get
wrench.
You're on mic now. And runway 36 center now. Text me up mic echo cross runway 5.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe it will be entertaining. That's set there.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Set 5. Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Micah 863, no problem. Just go straight ahead there on mic. And let's turn on echo. Just cross runway 5 echo.
All right.
52, turn right 8270, vectors, visual approach, descent maintain 2,500.
That's supposedly an American, but that is not an American livery. Oh, it's not an American livery at all. Lovely. It's some it's an Airbus, China Eastern.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Why am I getting a flight control? Big error. Oh, yaw dampener. Forgot to turn on the yaw dampener. Alright. Going to gens. AP can come off. AP bleed off. Pack's coming back online. Let's go into auto. Watch Gen 1 on that. Probe set. Window heat's coming on. And turn off and taxi lights coming on. This is going to stay on steady. Collision. Looks good. Logo's going to come on. Delta policy. And check. Gave us the pin. We're good to go. Alright, so let's get a call for taxi. And Charlotte approach. Delta 1218. Ready taxi 36 center. You know what? Yep. Hold on. Microphone device wasn't set. There we go.
2450.
Okay. Too loud. How about there? Is that good? That looks good. Alright. Charlotte approach. Delta 1218. Ready taxi 36 center.
1218, Charlotte departure runway 36 center, text via echo cross runway 5.
Cross center via echo. Cross file and echo. Delta 1218.
American 2450, reasonable correction, Charlotte approach.
No config warnings. Sounds good.
American 752, runway 36 right, wind calm, clear line.
Big old jets right there. So, I know people have been complaining about the darkness of the cockpit. It doesn't seem too bad for me. I wonder if they update. I'm in the latest beta. I'm in the beta 4, 3.4 or whatever it is. I wonder if they fix that, because like you can still see it's there, but it's really not as bad. And now I'm getting frames about 28, 27. I think they may have at least adjusted it to not be so crazy. Maybe. I don't know. I didn't read the patch notes or anything. Ooh, getting a little sideways on that. All right. I think it's looking pretty good.
American 863, turn right, 8070, runway 36 center, clip takeoff. American 86, I'm sorry, disregard that, turn left, takeoff 330, runway 36 center, clip takeoff.
Yep. I just wish the performance was better. That's my biggest complaint. I like the detail. I think maybe I had some like 3D grass here would be nice. This is default airport. Clouds still look like crap. I mean, let's be honest. No, there's no days that clouds look like that. It doesn't look like that. I don't know. It just doesn't look like that. And I know VR, you would agree with me on that. They also need to fix this livery crap where it's like you see these like lines in the model. I've never seen clouds look like that. The sound of the ZIBO though, man. Alright, we're gonna cross this runway. Alright. Cross that runway. I'm going to get landing lights on. These are going to go continuous. On. Strobe sets. And PARA set there. And we're going to go. Actually, it'll be heading select and VNAV. Okay, VNAV's not being selected. That's not right. Sure, everything's selected. That's not doing anything. Oh, I think I know why. I actually can't yet because yeah, it's a direct vector off the runway. That's why. Alright, hold on. I didn't activate. Jeez. It's been a while, guys. You gotta bear with me. Delta 1218, can you give me that heading again on departure?
1218, right turn heading 070.
Right 070, runway 36 center, clear for takeoff, Delta 1218. Alright, flap set, those are up, geared down, that's set, landing lights are on, beacons are on, strobes are on, autopilot set, 37, VNav, let heading select, 142, 36 center on the box, 36 center there, and once we get 36 center on the runway, we'll confirm and match it with our compass, and then we'll be good to go. Alright, let's get on out of here. Set 40. 36 center on the ground. And matching 36 on the compass. Alright, let's do it. Okay. Oh, it's doing that stupid thing. Ignore it. Ignore it. Don't worry about it, guys. Hey, that's cross-check. I'll explain what that was in a moment. This is backward pressure. V1. Rotate.
V1, rotate.
Up we go.
Positive rate.
About right gear coming up.
$400. $1,000.
Passing 1,800. Right deck Messi, climb maintain 16,000, Delta 1218. Alright, so we're going direct Messi. Flaps coming up. Flaps up. Alright, set there. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. I was, let me explain what happened there on departure. Turn that down. Alright, so what happened was my throttle quadrant flaps was set. That's what I used to set it in. The axis must have been off because it was setting in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's where we were getting that error message. So I just quickly flipped that up and used my manual flaps down to 5, and that fixed it. So that's what it was. Afternoon, would you say X-Plane 12 is worth it if you're planning to not use ortho now that active sky for X-Plane 12 is out? I'd say it's good. Yes. Is it worth it? Yes. By the way, I think I have ortho down here. But is it worth it? Is it worth it? You know, I've heard that question a lot. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is Microsoft Flight Simulator worth it? You know, and I'm going to say it's really up to you. I think that X-Plane shouldn't have released when it did. Just like Microsoft Flight Simulator shouldn't have released when it did. 133.72, appreciate the service. Have a good one. Washington Center, Delta 1218, passing 9,000 for 16. 370 clear direct Kennedy for Delta 1218. Appreciate the shortcut. Jeez. That's a huge shortcut. Alright, passing 10,000, lane lights coming off. Cabin pressure's looking good. Looking good. Let me go this auto here. Recall, and then set heading here. Lots of work to go with X-Plane 12. It's getting better, and those people aren't going to give up on it. Absolutely, and it's kind of you remember. Of course, VR. I don't think you had jumped on board yet, but I was an early adopter of Microsoft Flight Simulator, and I quickly left Microsoft Flight Simulator and went back to X-Plane because of the problems that were there. There was a lot of problems in the early release of 2020, so don't fret, don't worry. I think it's worth it if you like X-Plane format. If you like Microsoft Flight Simulator format, you can get that. I'll say 2020 does look visually better than 12. Pretty simple there. Chief Sim Pilot, yo, what's going on, man? Welcome aboard. JC, what's going on? Greetings from Recife, Brazil. I probably butchered that, and I apologize in advance. I am only American. Oh yeah, I do know. I know how you feel about HD. Yes, it does feel nice. I gotcha, Vikal. So, like, I mean, if you're a big fan of 11, you'll like 12. Don't expect it to look as good as 2020, though. You know? Sorry, guys. I'm just adjusting something real fast. Okay. There we go. Music just went off. That's nice. Honestly, I kind of like it without music. What do you guys think? Do you like music playing, or you just like it kind of silent? Kind of liking it silent. It's kind of relaxing. Just the noise of the aircraft engines. It's like a stress reliever for me. I agree, JC. Organ jazz playing. Well, that's what I had, and I don't know, it just wasn't getting me today at VR. Just wasn't getting me today, VR. All right, we'll got somebody off our left wing here. Descending. Slightly above descending. I'm looking. I don't see him. I definitely think they adjusted the whole eye thing, because I definitely think it looks better than it did. HD, maybe you can answer that question, because I know you've been following it pretty closely. Did they fix the whole, like, eye thing, where it's like, you know, ridiculous amount of change between this and this? Because it looks fixed on my end. It looks much better than it did. There's still some adjustment, which is fine. It was just way overblown in the first versions, in my opinion. All right, yeah. Guys, I want you all to try something. Do me a favor. I want you guys to try something for me. I want you guys to type in exclamation point points. Exclamation point points. Can you guys try that out for me? I want to see if my AirPoints things is working. If it's not, I need to know so I can see if I can get it to fix. But I think my air miles stuff's working. I just want to see. I just don't know if Streamlabs is truly working on my thing. I've been having Streamlabs has just been an absolute pain when it comes to the CloudBot, whatever, or whatever it's called, Nightbot, CloudBot. I think it's CloudBot, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like it's working. Let me see. Let me see what's going on here. Why it's not working? Because it should be working. Let's see, where is the, I keep changing it up to CloudBot, there you are, CloudBot, loyalty, okay, there's the loyalty thing there, and then commands, default commands. It's not default, is it? Turn it back on, it works again. Yeah, I might have to do that. Oh, it's not on. Why is it not on? Now it's back on. Okay, try it again, guys. It was off. Try a different command here. Oh, there we go. It's working. It's working. Good. So there are commands down in the description down below you can use for, you know, get more points. You can gamble them. You can challenge each other, duel, all kind of stuff. So have at it, I say. We're in the soup. Can't see nothing. Oh, we're breaking out of it. This dude gave me direct JFK. That's hilarious. I mean, just straight up. We're just gonna go straight. 320, 400 miles. That's great. Love it. Alright, I'm looking always right. So in some personal news, some of you guys already know it. If you follow me over on my locals channel, link for that's down in the description down below as well. It's just mmflightclub.locals.com, free to join. But you can't comment or anything like that on my post unless you become a member or a supporter. There's $2 a month. Dirt cheap, guys. $2 a month. Head on over to the locals, do that. Anyway, one thing that has happened recently is yesterday, officially. Oh, that's a delay. Thanks, Streamlabs. Anyway, I am officially consumer debt free, which means the only thing I owe is my mortgage. Everything else has been paid off. My cars, my plane. I own my plane free and clear, which is freaking amazing. Honestly can't believe it. So that's a big deal. Big whoop up for that. Yeah, I'm excited. Kind of gets me almost, dude, it's a weight off my shoulders for sure. I'm like, now I don't feel like I'm pressured of, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. Otherwise, you know, yeah, it's kind of relief. It's a good relief. But it took a lot of hard work and sacrifice, selling my truck, all kinds of selling trailer, truck, just, yeah, craziness, but I did it, so. All right. Again, pointing you over to locals. You guys really should go over to my locals community. I post stuff all the time in there that is outside of just flight sim. Updates on my aircraft, updates on stripping the paint off of it, things I see at the airport, personal updates, all kind of stuff. So be sure to go over to that. Links in the description down below. MFlightClub@locals.com. Become a supporter over there as well. $2 a month or more would very much appreciate it. Anyway, so over there I posted that I had also gotten a lot of the stripping done. So I mean, I'm getting so close. I honestly feel like if I had 4 or 5 people all in one day, I can knock out the rest of the stripping, and then I would be on to prepping for paint, which I'm excited for, guys. I had in VR, I know I asked you about some ideas for the paint scheme. I had a brilliant idea for the paint scheme. Absolutely brilliant. I'm loving the concept, and it's not going to be too difficult. And it's also kind of like, I don't know, it's got some cool things to it. I'm going to keep it kind of secret though. Secret. Shh. It's going to be great though. I'm going to love it. Y'all love it. It'll be great. Thump. Thump. This dude's giving huge shortcuts. Just direct. Just go. You go direct. You're fine. Oh, 1856. We got an hour and 23 minutes. Just gonna sit back, relax, go with some music. Got a little bit of a tailwind. All right, let's let them. Well, we're not quite leveled off yet. HD, do you know of a good plugin for X-Plane that adds some more realism to it, like passengers, like landing rate passengers, what do you call it, like flight attendants? I know there was something I had back in the day. I don't remember what it was, but it like gave you ratings for each flight that you did, service and all that kind of stuff. I think that'd be really cool to re-add back into my flight sim when I'm flying these longer routes. I'm trying to remember what that's called. JC, awesome. I'm glad that you're off today. I worked this morning. 2:34 p.m. here in Brazil. It's only 1:35 here, so it's an hour difference. Not bad at all. I'm glad you're hanging out and following along this flight. See, when I'm up here in cruise, I'm getting about 35, 36 frames per second. And it's saying my CPU is the backlog here. The frame time and the CPU time is what seems to be holding it back. My GPU time is about a half of what my CPU time is, so I think that's what will be my next upgrade, will be my CPU. That seems to be the bottleneck here on the frame times. I think I might end up might go back to Intel. I love the Ryzen. I think it's a huge bang for your buck. But I have a feeling that X-Plane just is not going to run well on AMD. I remember it took forever for them to get it to work well on AMD in 11, so I'm probably going to switch back to Intel just because of that. Yeah. AMD definitely has an advantage. You get more for your money. But when it comes to optimization with video games, it seems like for some reason all of these developers don't account for AMD. It's kind of annoying, but specifically X-Plane, LR. Yeah, Intel has definitely recommended X-Plane. I don't know what I'd get, so I'd have to change out my motherboard again, which is annoying. But I could sell off my motherboard and my CPU. They're both in great condition. I wonder... what is the latest Intel?
1,000 to go.
13th gen? Yeah, it's 13th gen. The i9 13.9. Yeah, I don't know about that. What's the price there? Alright, let's get this set here. Oh, I hate doing it in here.
Moving up Cape a little closer. Meanwhile, please sit back, relax, enjoy the trip with us.
No. See, I don't have unending budget here, okay? So, which one were you talking about? The K? See, I'm looking at, so, looks like the Intel i9 13900KS has a pretty good score. But yeah, the 13900K is actually not much farther behind and it's cheaper. It's actually not a bad one. It's not a bad price point. It's only, what, $600, $569.99? That's not bad at all, actually. It's got 24 cores. Good grief, man. You'll never need that many. So let's just add more cores. That'll fix everything. Jeez. But it's got 8 performance cores, 16 efficient cores. So it has, it's like a weird mashup. Yeah, it's on Amazon for $56.99. Not bad, actually. See, but then I'm gonna have to find the boosted speeds 5.8 gigahertz. That's really good, actually. Compatible with Intel 600, 700 series chip boards. So I'll have to get a. I'm gonna add this to my wish list. I think you've convinced me, VR. You get a 2-for-1, I'll send you my ass. That's no, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. Oh man. This looks like, actually, this motherboard is basically what I have now, except it's the Intel version. Huh. The 9th Gen 4096 for lots of money. Best setup. Yeah, so it's actually, I have a 3080. I already have 64 gigs of RAM. It says it's only 12. That doesn't seem right. Oh, it's 13 to M.2 Gen. Okay. 790 LGA 1700. 17. Okay, so this says it is compatible. All right, not bad. Here results twice price. Yeah, it's like that a lot of places. Europe also seems to be higher. Oh. I need to check though. See, this is where you start going down the rabbit hole of upgrading your computer, man. You end up you end up going, oh well, in order to upgrade my CPU, I need a new motherboard, and then when I get a new motherboard, I need new RAM. You know, it's just like it starts going down this hill. Gotta run, sorry, work calls, gotta make money to pay for the sim hardware. Smash down hard on the like button already, though. I appreciate it, VR Senpai. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hitting that like button. Don't forget, everybody, hit the like button like you said. If you're watching this after the fact, be sure to comment down below. Let me know your favorite thing to do in Flight Sim, or just put an emoji. It's all engagement. It all makes sense of the YouTube algorithm, whatever. So just do it. Oh, see, it's DDR5. Come on now. Oh. Now I'll get half of this money back by selling my old stuff, but golly, see, this means I gotta upgrade my RAM too. Jeez. I wonder if it'll work. It's in the description down below, man. You just hit the description, it'll show my current specs. This actually isn't, bro, that's not bad at all. Actually, I can get 32 gigs of RAM for only 120. That's not bad at all, actually. That's 5600 megahertz. That's not bad at all, guys. What if I get 60? Yeah, that goes up pretty high. Yeah. It's actually cheaper to buy 2 packs of... What? I'm just checking this. It's cheaper to buy 2 32 gig kits than 1 64 gig kit. What? They all include 16. What? Makes no sense. It's cheaper to get 2 32 gig sticks though. I have some questions, and I don't know the answer. I don't entirely know the answer to this question. Is it better to have 4 16 gigabyte sticks or 2 32 gigabyte sticks? That's the question I don't know the answer to. I would want to say 16 because then you could access them all for independently at quicker intervals because you're not having as much memory being forced through the same interface. That would be my guess. Could be wrong though. Could be wrong though. Just want to quickly see how much this would be. So if I upgrade my CPU, guys, this is you start going down this rabbit hole. This is what happens. So my CPU upgrade would be $56.99. That's just for the CPU. Got to get a new motherboard for that, right? Because it's Intel, so I got to switch it out. And new AMD CPUs are also different chipsets, so you have to change that too. All right, so that changes. Then I got to get new memory because the new motherboard is DDR5, not DDR4. So just to get me back to where I am now, I'm talking over $1,000, $1,069.96. Oh, that's before taxes. Good Lord. Good grief, man. That's how much it would be. Oh man. Oh, it's the fake build-up cliff of the clouds. Where are we at now? 1857. So an hour and 6 minutes out. We'll start our... Okay, yeah, at JFK. At JFK, we'll start our descent checklist, our pre-descent checklist, preparing for the arrival. So that's going to be in about 36 minutes or so. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. It's going to be in 27 minutes. I'm only getting 30 frames, and that's kind of disappointing. I do not have X-Plane Realistic. XP Realistic, I do not. Nope. This is all default here. Default here, just like I fly default in Microsoft. Thump. Let's see, where am I at? Why am I not showing up on... There I am. I am just over Virginia right now. About to be over DC, actually. DC's off here. You can't see it. But below the clouds you could. It's off down there. 180 miles to JFK. At JFK, we'll do our pre-arrival briefing. About 35 frames now. It's weird how it's changing throughout our cruise. It's curious. It's curious. About to be over New Jersey. So I'm planning on getting a tutorial on RNAVs coming up here shortly. Just expect that next week or two. I know quite a bit about RNAV. I didn't know the first time I did that about 3 years ago. So I'm excited to get that up and ready for you guys. It's definitely going to be detailed. Boost. River visual. Woohoo! That'll be fun. All right. I know it's kind of boring, guys. It's kind of how it is. It's a midday stream, you know. 118 miles to go. We'll start our arrival checks. Actually, hold on. Top of descent is 125. So I actually might want to start. We'll give it 50 to JFK and we'll start there. Get this Unicom set up. 9 miles JFK. All right. There it is. Over to advisories, 1 to 2.8. Depreciated services. Have a good one. All right. Now let's get this show on the road. All right, get rid of our Charlotte stuff. Don't need Charlotte anymore. I need Boston. Boston. All right. Arrival. Ooh, first thing we need to do up here, change this 50. All right. Arrivals. What am I on today? Roebuck. Now we're expecting runway 22. What's it? I give us 22 left. Or I have 22 left. Okay. Or I have 22 left. Yep, I'm working on it. All right. So forecast. Let me get this up. We're gonna do altitude 050, 10,000, and 15,000. And wind direction at 15 is 290 at 47. 10,000 is 280 at 50. Jeez, that's a lot. 270 at 20. Execute that. We'll pull up the ATIS for. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Pull up Boston's ATIS. Let's see what they're doing today. Altimeter's 3027. That's alrighty. So check our legs here. Also need to go and pull up my approach, which is R now. 22 left. And we're gonna set this, our altitude constraint, 17 here on the altitude MCP. Set. That's so that you can start descending. So we've gotten those done. Transition levels 18,000. Local QNH is set. Fixed rings. Then we're going to do runway 22 left. I'm sorry, I think it's RW or RY 22 left, isn't it? RW? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so we're going to go 10, 4.5, And then estimate our top of descent. So 37 times 3, it's 90. 27 is 117. Add to 127. 127. Right there. All right. So that's our estimated top of descent. And got those fixed rings completed. Decision altitude according to chart. So we're going to be in LPV 216 on the barometric. 16 right there. We're going to set this to 3027. Prep that up on both sides here. 3027. Set that on both. Nav frequencies. So we're not going to be doing the ILS today. We're doing RNAV. Even so, back up here, ILS 22 left. Just as a backup, we'll set our frequency to 110.3. So that's our backup. If we need to switch over to it and use it as our approach, we'll get that set. All right, courses according to chart is going to be 215. That's set on both sides, 215. Altitude bug adjusted till initial approach fix. So initial approach fix is actually should be nully. Let's see what we got in our legs page here. Nully, yep, 4,000 above. So we'll actually adjust it to 4,000. Right there. Right, and landing performance calculations. I don't think this has been implemented yet. What was that? Look at this. Landing performance. Here we go. So runway is going to be 22 left. Wind is currently, let's see, 280 at 10. So it's going to be slightly off. So basically cut in half. We're basically going to say it's 5. Okay, why is it an error? 0.5. Well, how am I supposed to adjust that? Maybe I can't adjust that. Okay, that worked. 0.05 maybe? Okay. And 5's an error too. I don't know how I'm supposed to put that in. That's nice to know. Alright, outside temperature at the time is going to be 14 degrees. This should be simple as 14. There it is. HPA, can we switch that to baro? Barometric? I guess not. One bar equals 1,000 hectopascals, so what is this? That's 29er, nope, 30.27. That's not right. I don't know what it's supposed to be. I don't know. I can kind of guesstimate here, I guess. It's 3027. Hmm. 1025. Okay, that'll work. 10.25. Ah. Now it switches. Now it switches after I hit it. Thank you. Alright, flaps 40. Auto, yeah, brakes. Auto brakes 2. None. Yep. VRAM add 5. What is my landing weight going to be today? Let's see. It's estimating based off my flight plan landing weight checking on my flight plan here if I get up to it. Uh, 134, 341 is what I'm guessing here. 134, 341. Alright, so VREF, 141 knots. 141. Oops, 141. Right there. It's estimating I'll stop in 2,118 meters. It's good to me. Alright. Top descent's coming up here in 10 miles. Auto brakes is calculated. Let's put those as 2. Yoke checklist, descent, route out. Pressure's been set, landing to set. Anti-ice is not required. Approach briefing's been completed. One thing I didn't check was on the legs page. On my arrival, I did not check these. Alright, so effects, we're at 230, correct. Ruse between 21 and 23. Pollen above 17. Banky above 16. Roebuck 260, 12 to 19. Probably 260, 11 above. Yep, it's good to me. And we're going to let them know that we're going to be descending here. Alright, so we're going from Roebuck, Pravi, and then Jody to Crane. 250, 11, 2. Cradle 811 or 810, Bleed 250, 8,000, Ethlin 250, 5,000, Trick 220, 5,000, Tail 210, 5,000, and Vector onto the arrival or onto the approach. That looks correct. Good morning and welcome. We're on the descent down into Boston. Good, good, good. And what we're paying a lot of attention to is our ND on this. Let me adjust the heading track real fast. And the reason why is because the ND will show us our required navigational performance in nautical miles, and then our actual navigational performance. As long as our A&P, our actual navigational performance, is below our R&P, required navigational performance, we're good to go there. Same on the vertical, actual and required. We'll be good all the way in. I'm sure it'll be perfectly fine. But it's something to keep an eye on. If that goes outside of that, if for some reason our actual at any point in time goes above our required, we must abort the approach and the arrival. We have to abort and climb out because at that point we are no longer safe. We can end up smashing into the side of a mountain or getting too low or being too far off the runway, whatever it may be. So we got to pay attention to that. That is a immediate go around decision or an immediate what do you call it? Abort. So, got to pay attention to that on our arrival today. Also need to pay attention to our speeds on this descent. I need to get like a little robotic sounding or PA sounding add-on so I can do some PA announcements. Like, ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. We are now descending into Boston. We'll be on the ground here in about 30 minutes. Do ask that you please get your tray tables up right position, lock them in place, as well as your fasten your seat belts. We appreciate you flying with Delta today, and thank you to our Diamond and Sky Club members. We very much appreciate you. Thanks again for flying with us, and we'll get you on the ground as soon as we can. Thanks. Getting a little speed here, so we're gonna add a little bit of speed brakes. There we go. We're gonna meet this requirements. Yes, we are. Good, good, good. We're already in the requirement there. So we are in our arrival stage right now into Boston. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, one day I should probably do a whole, like, problem flight. Like, crap happens. Things break apart. Probably should do that. So before I do any type of air flight where there's emergencies, engine outs, whatever, I should probably review those procedures. Know what to do. Might be bad to do that without knowing what to do. One thing I do want to check here. Boston. Go to the airport. Check the airport information. And we're landing runway 22 left. So 3,050 meter runway. So I'm gonna guess we're gonna stop. We're gonna get off at Papa Echo to the gates. That's what I'm gonna guess. Bombasso, what's going on, man? How you doing? Work, ready to leave. I understand that. I understand that for sure. Yeah, so far I haven't had any real problem. The only problem I have is on takeoff. My Bravo Throttle Quadrant didn't like me selecting the flaps of my flap selector axis, and it was freaking out in and out, causing an error where my toggle wouldn't work. But I quickly fixed that by just using my other flap buttons and got it into flaps 5 correctly, and it worked right after that. But since then, yeah, it's been smooth sailing, no problems at all. Got that side angle slide going on, drifting across the sky. Excuse me. Drink some water. I'm gonna make this one. Yes. Yeah, we should be good there. The only thing is the speed. 260, we might have to pull in some speed brakes. Get it slowed down enough. But we may not need to, we'll see. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like button down below. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And join me over on Locals. And if like lovelocals.com, also got a Discord you can join for free. That's in the description down below. Hope to see you there. Alright, getting close to 18,000 feet. You all know what that means. Over to local QNH. Not doing ILS. Approach readouts, altitudes, and instruments set and cross-checked. Approach is checked and set. I'm on RNAV, so I don't have to set up an ILS. Boston should be somewhere off my nose over here. I think it's further out. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. Something like that. on Unicom? I should be on Unicom. I am on Unicom. It's 40 miles. I'm not going to make a call yet. I'll make a call when I get closer. About to enter some clouds, it looks like. Outside temperatures, -1°C. Potential icing conditions. We'll go ahead and turn on our engine anti-ice. And we'll throw in the wing anti-ice as well. I don't play with no ice now. Not after one flight ended in catastrophe because I didn't turn it on. There is an icing shelf to the north of Boston. Doesn't look like it extends down the Boston area, but could potentially. So just keep an eye on that on our simulator here. Again, watching that outside air temperature. If it goes to 10 plus degrees Celsius or more, we're good to go. Or if we're in clear air, where there's no moisture, aka clouds, then we'll be good as well. But all right, level 12,000. $25 miles out from the airport. Next is Cradle, 8,000 to 10,000. And Cleve, which I think has a speed restriction. 250, yep. still freaking skating sideways. So we've got a slight tailwind off to the left quarter. Left quartering tailwind. Which means pretty sure we're going to have a 20 knot or close to it. Oh man, it's going to be a 10 knot crosswind. Oh, it's going to be fun. Alright, I think at this point we can turn off our anti-ice. We're below the cloud layer now, pretty much, so we'll be fine. Going to be fun. Alright, we're going to get our landing lights on. Turn off lights as well. Seatbelt signs coming on. And we'll tell them to prepare for landing here. Make sure we're descending still. Yeah, we're good. Yep, okay. Alrighty. Pro course 215, our go around. Well, intercept the glide path at 1700. Touchdown altitude LPVA is going to be 216, reset. Touchdown elevation is 19. Airport elevation 19. Touchdown zone 16 feet. This approach will climb to 3,000, then direct winning and hold there. Come in at only 4,000, wane at 3,000, focus at 1,700 feet, and come on in. We all have visual all the way in, so I'm not worried about the LPV stuff, but we can do some estimations. Glide path angle should be about 849 feet per second. Just set so about 850 to 900. See what we'll have on our vertical speed tape. Check our required and actual. Required and actual are still within tolerances. Didn't see Boston yet. Don't see it. Should be right over here. I don't know. I'm sure it's over there somewhere, but alright, let's make our initial call here. Boston traffic, Delta 1218, type 737-800 over Ethan at 5,000. Going to be on the RNAV 22 left approach, Boston. Is everybody actually here in Boston? Yeah. There are. One guy leaving right now. One guy still on the ground. So, yep. 100% there's people here. Alright, we're gonna go stereo cockpit here in just a moment, which means no more music. 100% focus on this. We're gonna need to vector ourselves onto the approach because we don't have any ATC, which will be fine. And we're doing the LPV RNAV approach to left, so it'll be a fun one to do. Not too hard, it's pretty easy once you understand the basics of RNAV approaches. Pretty easy. Double checking our information here. Speed set. Flaps are going to be 40. Get about 30 frames, 34, 35, 34, 33 frames per second. Not bad. Someone's departing runway 22 left in Boston. Still don't have the, oh, there it is. There's the airport. That's runway 27. The United 545, there he is, taking off 22 left. We're almost there. Not quite, but almost. Alright, gonna set this now to 1,700 feet. That's our glide path intercept point. Our last gate here is at Patrick, 5,000. .141 on the speed here will be our final approach speed restriction based on landing calculations. It's gonna be a little bit of a bumpy one. Got some good crosswinds going on. Boston traffic. Delta 1218 737 over Patrick at 5,000. It'll be RNAV runway 22 left approach Boston. We're gonna set this up. Base at a 90-degree here. So when we pass this point, I'm gonna vector myself onto the approach. I'll just predict the cabin for arrival. Right, we're on vector. Go ahead and select mode. Noli. Taking over speed, I'm going to bring her down to 180. Flaps 1 in. Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Final navigation. Approach arm. I'll keep a heading sledge for now. Just wanting to get onto this weird track. Hard and actual, still good. Nav selected. Boston traffic, Delta 1218, 737, 15-mile final, runway 22 left, Boston. .215 selected on heading, course matches speed. We're going to bring her down to 160. $4,000. Flaps 15. So we're cleared to land. Continuous is going on. Brake sets. Flaps are down, 15. Thinning to 1700. Fired in actual, still within tolerances. Got the runway in sight. Boston traffic, Delta 1218, 737 on 10-mile final, RNAV 22 left. Approach Boston.
$2,500.
1,000 to go.
You're coming down. Flaps 25. We're gonna change it up. We're going flaps 30 on this. Flaps 30. Set. Speed brake armed. Then 200. Talk about crab angle, guys. VNav, path, LNav, active. Still within tolerances. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, about to take over here.
1,000.
1,000 feet.
Got the aircraft.
Approach altitude set.
This approach altitude set 3,000. Auto throttle off. I've got full control. A little gusty. Boston traffic. Delta 1218, short final, 22 left.
400.
Boston.
$300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimum.
Continue. Landing.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Welcome to Boston, ladies and
80
gentlemen.
knots.
There's Papa. So I missed Papa just by a little bit. We'll take Echo though. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to watch that replay, guys. I had that yoke almost full right to maintain lateral. Man, that seemed more than 10. I'll say that. Boston traffic, Delta 1218, clear runway 22 left, taxiing to the gates via Echo, Boston. All right. Get the APU on. That's coming off. It's going steady. The ARA coming off. Go regular. See ya, JC. Thanks for coming by and stopping by. Appreciate it. Ooh-wee. Boston traffic. Delta 1218 crossing 22 right on Echo, Boston. We'll check out that landing here in a second, guys. Not bad for first time flying the ZIBO in a while, and pretty significant crosswind, so I'll take it, guys. I'll take that one. Even, I don't know the exact landing rate there. I didn't have my tracker up, so I didn't actually see that, unless I can see it in here. Isn't that a feature now? I can actually see it in the ZIBO itself. I want to say it is. It says landing rate was excellent. Approach rating was great. So I'm gonna say that's a win in my book. I don't know the exact feet per minute on the touchdown, but I'll take it, man. I'll take it. Let's see what that looked like though, for sure. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect from VATSIM here, and we're going to check out that landing. All right, here we go. 1 second, guys. Let me turn off. Get the true experience. That's beautiful right there. Taking some screenshots. Got that crab going on, my friends. At 100 feet, you'll see me kick the rudder over. And then I want to show you what it looked like from the cockpit too, from with the yokes turned on. Yeah, it was significant. Right here, kick it over, right wing down. Get that right landing gear down first. Dink! Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, I gotta show you this from the cockpit's perspective here. With this on, watch this yoke.
300.
Just ignore this stuff. It's gonna freak out like that.
200.
Just watch the yoke.
100.
All right, kick it over. Look at that. Look
50,
at that
40,
deflection there.
30, 20, 10.
Look at that deflection. Love it. All right, we'll go back out just a little bit here and wrap this sucker up. And that should be good enough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time up in the sky.